Time for the warm-up for these two guys, and trust me, they need a warm-up. We got some powerful players out there, and Cass, would this be your pick of the first round?
Well, absolutely, yes. As you say, it's two power players here. This is what the game's all about. It's the real crankers match. The two-handed Osku Palerma against the mighty Mike Schmidt, former World Cup winner. Has a great potential on paper.
Yeah, Schmidt, as he's known, had 2 goals at the start of his bowling career. One was to win the World Cup. The second is to turn pro and become a regular on the PBA Tour. He says that is still to happen. He's had a good look at it, and he's got all the credentials, hasn't he? He's got all the ingredients to make it.
Well, as we said, he's won the World Cup, so that's one thing off the menu. Yeah, to play the PBA Tour, it's a lot of bowlers' ambition to do that, but it's a big step. He's one of the few non-full-time bowlers in the tournament. His profession is a courier. But he gets lots of bowling in and plays some tournaments and gets into Europe when he can.
And Osku Palerma, double-hander, same as Jason Belmonte, the former winner of this tournament. Knocked out in the first round was Jason, losing to James Tidd. But there is still a double-hander left in the tournament, and the more these guys are shown on the World 10-pin Masters, Cass, I guess the more players are going to give this two-handed style a go.
Well, yeah, it doesn't appear to be natural. It's something I think these guys have picked up when they were very young, simply because they couldn't carry the weight of a bowling ball, and they've developed this style. But it's certainly turning out to be a match winner around the world. There are 1 or 2 other players that we've seen, but yeah, brought to the World 10-pin Masters, it's great to see Jason and Osku Palerma ripping the lane up.
Michael Schmidt, more of a Tim Mack style bowler. Watch his backlift, he goes way up wide, and that's where all the power comes from. But it's not just power, it's rhythm as well for the 26-year-old from Winnipeg in Manitoba. And becoming a regular now at this World 10-pin Masters ever since his victory in the World Cup back in 2005. Again, another very pleasant guy away from the lane. He really is a good ambassador for the sport of 10-pin, and will be watched closely by coach and father Rick Schmidt. Rick travels with him to as many tournaments as he can get to. Always good to have that support network behind you.
Yeah, Mike says he likes a bit of golf, curling, hockey, and the odd hand of poker when he's not bowling.
An all-rounder, eh? Osku Palerma from Espoo in Finland, 24 years of age, and one of a very long line of exceptional Scandinavian bowlers. And he's the man that deposed Paul Moore from that top spot on the European rankings. He's the new European #1. And he tried a few little experiments there, Cass, with his first 2 warm-up balls, but he's into the pocket now.
Yeah, he's just looking for a reaction on where the break line is on this lane, and used a couple of bowling balls, and then he'll settle for one before he starts off.
It's going to be speed and revs from these two all the way. That's why Palermo has 30 maximum games. And we know how successful the double-handers have been on this lane. Belmonte last year with the win and the maximum as well. And it's time for Bernie White to get things underway in this 5th game of the first round.
Would you like to shake hands, gentlemen? Wish you good luck, good bowling. Michael to start.
Good luck and good bowling. It hasn't started until Bernie White has said those immortal words. Michael Schmidt versus Osku Palerma, Canada versus Finland in our 5th game of the first round, and Schmidt is going to be the man that opens up on this lane. Now, Cass, these two guys are going to be moving the oil round a lot, so we're going to see some decisions made, and probably earlier rather than later.
Yeah, I think you can see these guys maybe using 2 or 3 different lines throughout the match. It'll be interesting to see where those movements and variations do come in. 2 things to look out for. Firstly, Mike Schmidt, he's got a grip on his forefinger on the right hand. It's a thumb grip, and it just helps him grip the ball a bit better. Gets some rotation on the ball and hits the pocket high. 4-9 split is not what he wanted to start with. So he wears that thumb insert on his right forefinger. Gives him some extra grip on the ball. Unfortunately, this 4-9 split is likely to be the open frame. Gives it a good shot, but unfortunately it is. And that's frame number 1, and he'd be slightly disappointed with that.
Using an orange spare ball like Dominic Barrett of England. Barrett through to the quarter-final. And incidentally, both those players list their favourite all-time player as Chris Barnes. So something else they have in common. Now, Palerma to open up his campaign for this year. And this is how he uses those two hands. Look at the revs on that ball. Incredible stuff, and a good start from Palermo. And already the Moose cries are going up.
The Moose fans are in. Yes, Osku Palerma puts 2 fingers in the ball, but no thumb. And that's how the rotation is put onto that bowling ball. Absolutely rips the rack. Came roaring back from the right-hand side. And I think he's broken 600 revolutions on that first shot.
Yeah, that's better shot, says Mike Schmidt, and he's not wrong.
Yeah, just a bit unfortunate on frame number 1. It happened to be an open frame, but he's got to settle down quickly, and well, he's back in his comfort zone, hopefully. Nice looking shot. Not as wide as Osku. Keeps it a bit straighter. Just playing that oil line.
Just chatting away at the side to Dad Rick. There's the 2 hands on the ball from Palermo. Again, just taking it out wide and fizzing it back in at the back end of that oil.
Yeah, a real haymaking shot, that one, wasn't it? Fantastic rotation. Great leverage at the line on his body. Generates so much power into that ball, and those pins go flying everywhere. Interesting point to look out for when Osku actually leaves a single pin. He's got the reputation of shooting the ball probably faster than any other bowler in the world at a single pin, so it's something to look out for when that arises. Oh, Mike Schmidt doubles up, great shot. Back in the match.
Yeah, good work from the Canadian. Looks a lot smoother at the line now. He was just a little tight, I think, in that first delivery of this game, but he looks fine now.
Yeah, Mike's had quite a bit of success in the Bowling World Cup. As I said, he won the men's event in 2005, and 2006 he finished 3rd, and 2007 he finished 4th. So he's quite a favourite with the Bowling World Cup tournament. Represented Canada on all those occasions.
And when he was 3rd in 2006, it was this man that won it, Palermo. And that's a turkey then for the Finn. So we got the 2005 World Cup winner against the 2006 World Cup winner. And it's shaping up to its pre-fight billing.
Absolutely, look at that, fantastic. Leaves the 10-pin in the corner, but hey, you know, messages come, messages go. And so did the 10-pin.
And that's the maximums that they can go to if they strike off the card from here. This game is going to be a cracker.
Welcome back to the World 10-Pin Masters. Schmidt against Palerma for a place in the quarter-finals. Commentary for this match comes from Cass Edwards and Simon Golding.
He didn't like that one. That was light in, and he was shouting for it to hook, and it just didn't come back for him.
Yeah, as you say, Simon, you could see that was just outside his line. I think it was actually Dad Rick that was shouting for that one to get up from the outside lane. Get up to the pocket, get up. And it's fighting like crazy, but can't quite take that 2-pin away. Has to settle for the spare.
Yeah, not going all Michael Schmidt's way at the moment. Palermo, though, is totally locked into this one. Yeah, time to close the eyes and try and get your headspace right.
Well, when you're playing someone like Osku Palerma, you have to bring your A game from frame number 1 and really put some pressure back on him. But at the moment, it's Palerma all the way. 3 strikes in a row. Just going to try and overpower this lane.